Recognize the other senator from Connecticut.
Thank you. Well, I'm honored to follow my colleague from Connecticut and to build on some of the arguments that he has made so well. We're here because our democracy is in crisis. It's not some potential catastrophe on the horizon that's distant or hypothetical. It's real. It's now because of the lawlessness and recklessness of this administration. And it is the result of a contempt for the law, for legal norms, that seemingly is boundless. We've seen it in the Jimmy Kimmel episode where the FCC chair said in mobster-like language, they can do it the hard way or the easy way. You have a nice restaurant there, it would be a shame if anything happened to it. I prosecuted mob cases. That's the kind of language we see from organized crime. And it was shown in the indictment of James Comey, a document signed only by the United States Attorney, not by any career official. And after only 14 members of the 23 people on that grand jury voted to do it on 2 of the counts, rejecting a third, all of this kind of procedure is so highly extraordinary. As a former prosecutor, it would be an embarrassment. But this administration is beyond shame when it comes to lawlessness. And we've seen it in immigration, in healthcare, in education, in the VA, where countless people have been illegally fired, some of them hired back. And that is why we are insisting that there be a guarantee that the president will follow the law when we pass a budget. Not a hypothetical danger that he will disobey it. In fact, he's ordered rescissions, impoundments, clawbacks. If we pass a law, we have to be sure the president will follow it. Otherwise, there really isn't any point to this branch of government. And so I say to my Republican colleagues, as a matter of your self-respect, as a matter of protecting this institution, you should agree with us that there must be a guarantee that the rule of law will prevail. And I say to my constituents in Connecticut, we're going to stand up for you to save your health care, because you can't wait to get sick. You don't choose to get sick on November 22nd or January 3rd when it's convenient for Donald Trump and the Republican majority. You need to know when there's open enrollment on November 1 whether or not your insurance will be affordable for you. You need to know whether those subsidies will make it affordable for you, because otherwise you won't be able to buy insurance through the ACA. In fact, 90% of all people in Connecticut who buy insurance through the ACA marketplace receive some kind of subsidy. And their insurance premiums will skyrocket by 75% if that subsidy is ended. They need to know now, when open enrollment starts, whether those subsidies will be there for them. And it will affect insurance premiums for everyone if we fail to extend those subsidies as part of this continuing resolution now. Why? Because healthier people who see their insurance premiums rise by 20%, right now they're projected to rise at least 18% for everyone, because that's the cost of this failure to extend the subsidies. The healthier people are going to say, I'm not bothering, I won't need it. The sicker people may try to buy it, and the insurance companies will have to cover illnesses, more of them with fewer premiums, and they will have to charge more to everyone to cover it. So this failure to do the right thing has impacts for everyone who seeks health care and tries to buy insurance to pay for it. The Republican proposal is an abject failure when it comes to ensuring that the American people don't pay more for health care. And I heard from constituents just over this past weekend as I went to the Durham Fair, as I went to the Mum Parade in Bristol, as I went to Norwalk and Stamford and Milford, all around the state, people asking me, what will happen to my health insurance? What will happen to my health care? Nothing is more important than health. And we are saving health care for the American people by insisting that this extension of government funding include a reversal of the cruel and stupid, big, blatant betrayal. It's not a big, beautiful bill. The big, blatant betrayal that failed to extend those health care subsidies and insist that whatever the bill that's passed be obeyed by the president. The ACA premium tax credits have protected millions of Americans from those higher health care costs, and they've reduced the number of Americans without health insurance coverage. They've provided robust choices for consumers and provided stability for health care providers, especially in rural areas. And I've heard from those providers who are as worried as their patients about what will happen to this program. What the Republicans are doing is cruel. It's unnecessary. There is a straightforward, simple solution. It should not be a partisan issue. Republicans know we have to extend those subsidies. Why not now? That's the mystery to the American people. And there will be no credit for a shutdown. The American people know that we're not seeking it. We hope to avoid it. It will be on Republicans who have refused to come to the table. House Republicans have refused even to come to town, come back to go into session. And they are having discussions, reportedly, about whether they can have fundraisers during the shutdown if there is one. So we need some wiser heads and stronger consciences to prevail. And I am hopeful there is still time to reach that kind of agreement. I choose to stand with working families, and I urge my Republicans to do the same. Thank you, Mr. President.